As all business owners know, showing your positive side to potential customers is very beneficial. And we want to be able to promote ourselves to new customers to show them that, hey, we are doing a fantastic job and we'll do a fantastic job for you. And all these ratings show that. Now, in order for us to promote ourselves in different places in different ways, we have to be able to show our reviews somehow, whether it's on our website or whether it's in an email or a link to a place where they can see all of this. We want to be able to have some type of way that we can show them that. And our online reputation management tool has created this for us. What they have done for us is they have taken all the reviews, as you see here in the All Reviews tab, and they've gone ahead and they've set up a gadget that we can embed into different places around the web. In this review stream tab, subtab, under the reviews tab, you will see that there is a gadget or a widget. And in this one, we can see a list of all the reviews that we have. And as you already noticed, these are the same reviews from the all reviews section, and they all have the 5 stars, the date, the message, where they came from, the person, and view the review on the site. Now that shows us that this is a legitimate review because when they click on the review, they'll be taken to the actual site where the review was left and be able to find it there. We want to be able to customize this so that we can truly make it the way we want it to show it, and that is given those customizable options are given to us in this left sidebar here. So it says customize embed code, show reviews, and of course we want to show reviews, so we want to make sure those are checked. Include empty. Sometimes people will leave a 5 star review but place no content, and although yes, those are still positive reviews, they might not be as legitimate or trustworthy as a review that actually has text in it. We also have an option here that shows our overall rating that we have from all of our reviews, and we can see that by clicking this here. Now, I clicked it and nothing happened. And why is that? Well, that is because in order for us to get a live preview here on the right hand side, we first have to update the code. And we have to update the embed code in order to see that change. So all we do is click on the update embed code button, the page will refresh, and once that refresh happens, those changes will then be visible. As you now see, all we have a preview of the 5 stars. It says Law Offices of Scott Sobel is rated 5.0 out of 5.0 based on 3 reviews, and then it shows 1, 2, 3. Now you may have hundreds of reviews, but you might not see all of these reviews here. But this is going off of all the reviews that the online reputation management tool has imported. We also have an option to use reviewers' last initial. Now, we might not want to, in this case, it's a law office, we might not want to disclose our client's last name or their full identification. So we can go ahead and click on this use reviewer's last initial, update our code, and then instead of seeing their full last name, it will just show the first letter, which is their initial of their last name. Okay, now we also know that loading time for 100 reviews is a lot longer than for 5. So we have an option here to change the amount of reviews that are shown. And if we want to show more, all we have to do is click this drop down and select the amount listed here that we would like to use. So maybe you only want to use 5, maybe you only want to use 1, maybe 50, 30. You decide. Whatever you feel works best for you, you can choose. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at 5 because that is more than enough. The following section here is a two-step part, and what this does is it allows us to filter the messages that we, or in this case, the reviews that we want to show. Maybe we only want to show reviews from Yelp. Maybe we only want to show reviews from Google. Maybe we want to show only Google, but no Yelp. So we can go ahead and say exclude, choose the site that we want to exclude from our list here, and then add the site. And let's say we don't want to use 192.com. Now, when I click this here, this option, and let me go ahead and take a step back here so I can explain this. Whenever I choose to exclude, I can either choose to just exclude or only include. So I can say only from Google, only from this, only from that. And I can list all the sites I want to only get it from. So only from Google, Yelp, and Yellow Pages. Maybe I want to exclude only certain sites. Maybe I don't want to include lawyers.com and I don't want to include Yellow Pages. Then I can say exclude, and then I'll say, in this case, 192.com. I don't want to show reviews from this website, but I also don't want to show it from somewhere else. So I can say add an additional site, add site that I do not want to show. Maybe I don't want to show from Better Business Bureau. And now these two sites will not be shown on our reviews. And I want to make sure once I make a change, I update the embed code for that to take effect. And once that page refreshes, you'll be able to see that those changes have taken effect. Now, of course, in our example, we don't actually have reviews from these websites, so it doesn't really do much for us. But in the future, when they do have a lot of reviews from different places, this might be beneficial to them. I'm going to go ahead and remove all the sites, and as you can see, I can't remove this first one, so I'm actually going to set it to none. And I'm going to update the embed code one more time to make sure those changes go through. In the next section below this, there's actually two checkboxes. I'm going to talk about the second one first, and then we'll come back to the first checkbox. If we go ahead and we choose, let's say, 50 reviews, and we update our code, and now we have a list of 50, and as I mentioned, they don't have that many, but let's say they did. We might not want to show the same reviews over and over again because we want to show people all of our reviews, not just the most recent ones. So we can actually check a shuffle reviews option and update our embed code and shuffle all the reviews, and every single time they load, they will load differently so that people know that, oh, okay, this is what other people are saying besides just the most recent. And all these will be shuffled in a new order. Now, if we want to show the same reviews, but we want to get fancy and we want to have a very small box that doesn't take up a lot of space, because this list right now takes up quite a bit of real estate on our website or on a site that we're trying to embed it into. Maybe we want to just show one and have it shuffle through to show different ones. We can go ahead and create a carousel. And once that carousel takes effect, you will see that there will be only one review shown at a time, and over a certain amount of seconds, the review will actually fade out or slide in to the next one. And of course, in our little live version, it doesn't do the greatest job of showing us this, but if we go ahead and scroll a little bit down, we will see that this slides in and out, this carousel fades in and out of reviews. And this might be more eye-grabbing than a static list. Once we're happy with what we want, whether it's a list, whether it's a carousel, whether we want to show the aggregate review, which are the top stars here, whether we want to exclude, include, once we're happy with that, we can then go below there into the second box option here, which has a snippet of JavaScript and a little bit of HTML, and we can copy this and paste it into a website where we would like for our actual review gadget to show up. Now, if you're handing this over to a developer, most likely what they will do is take the JavaScript part and place it at the bottom of a document, and then insert the actual HTML into the part of the website where they want to see the gadget load. And overall, that is our review stream. In the next video, we'll talk about some settings that we can use to further customize our review options.